All right, for the background of our penguin, I'm gonna have a bunch of colored paper over by the sinks. So you guys can choose whatever color you want that's over there. Make sure your name goes on the back. Also write your name on the back of your penguin sheet. So this is gonna be your background. We're just gonna do lots of swirls. And you guys are using the temper cakes. So they're called cakes because they look like little baby cakes, I guess. And so to make these work, it's kind of like watercolor. You have to get your paintbrush wet, so just wet it just a little bit, and then just kind of swirl your paintbrush around in the color. And you're going to be using this paint to paint your penguin also, so same deal. And then make sure your paintbrush is at a point. You don't want your bristles to go crazy everywhere. And then you're just going to do some swirlies, okay? You can make whatever colors you want. Try to fill your paper with all swirlies, especially on the edges. All right, and if that color is too light, go back with the color with your paintbrush, and you can go back over it. Just try to get less water. You can do little swirls and then some big swirls. Just try to fill up your whole entire paper, okay? The more swirls you add, the better it's gonna look. Okay, first step to draw our penguin, we're gonna start with his hat. So we're gonna go a little bit at the top of the paper, and we're gonna start with a circle. All right, and again, you guys are drawing in pencil right now, and then you'll go over it in Sharpie. And then we're gonna draw a triangle coming down from that circle. And then after that, we're gonna draw a little rectangle right underneath that triangle. And you guys can decorate his hat however you want. If you want to do polka dots or stripes, whatever you want. But we can come back to that later when we're done, all the way done with our penguin. All right, next part, you're gonna draw a circle for his head or her head, whatever you want your penguin to be. All right. And then, so the inside of a penguin's head kind of has a little heart shape. So we're gonna go right in the middle, and we're gonna do kind of a heart shape going down to that side, and then another little heart shape going down to that side. Then we got his eyes, and you guys can draw whatever kind of eyes you want. I'm gonna do the little kind of anime or cutesy eyes, where I draw a little circle in the middle of it, and then I'm gonna color that in. You guys can come back and color that part in with Sharpie later. His nose is an upside down triangle. And then we're gonna do a scarf right underneath his head. So it's just a little rectangle. And then we've got a long rectangle going down this way. You can put some little fringe on it if you want. And again, you can design your scarf however you would like. You can do stripes, hearts, circles, whatever you want. All right, now we're gonna do up the body. So it's gonna come right underneath the scarf. And it's gonna be kind of a longer circle or an oval. All right, we're gonna do that one more time, just a little bit more in the center, or a little closer to the center. My penguin is really round. All right, now we're gonna do his flippers. So you can do your flippers or his wings. You can make them going up, you can make them going down, or I'm gonna do one going both ways so that you can see how to draw it. So I'm gonna go right kind of in the middle of his body. We're just gonna curve up and then curve down. It almost looks like kind of a crescent moon. Same thing over here, except it's gonna be going the opposite way. So you can figure out which way you want your penguin's flippers to go, or if you want them like mine and going different ways, that's fine. All right, now we got his feet. So his feet are gonna be kind of a heart shape. So we're gonna go one little loop like this, and another loop back to the bottom. Same thing over here. All right, And that is your penguin. So you guys are going to paint everything except for this part that's going to be white. So the inside of his face and this inside of his belly. Everything else, and you can do your penguin whatever color you want. So you're going to paint this outside part of his body, his feet. You can paint his scarf, his nose, his hat, and this little outside part of his head. But remember, we're going to come back with chalk pastel for the white parts. So leave anything that's white, leave it white.